here, everyone. That's what I'm putting on. Isn't this lovely? So today we are learning how to make this Danshiki gown. That's it as pocket, and I tried to embellish it with rhinestone. So if you have any questions concerning this tutorial, please put it in the comment section, a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share with your friends. Thank you very much.
So for this Danshiki, I'll first of all fold my fabric into two. I've done that. I've folded it into two. Then I'll measure the length that I need for this style. So the measurement I'll need for this is the bust. I mean the shoulder to nipple point. I don't really need that. What I need is the length of the gown, the circumference of the shoulder from the midpoint of the neckline, the midpoint of the neck down to where you want the sleeve to be, because it's going to be cut together with the sleeve. Then I think that's all that we need for this. Now after folding the knit into two, I'll fold it into four because I want to cut both front and back together, since it's going to be the same measurement and I'm not adding any zipper allowance to it. So now I folded it into four. Now from the neckline, let me first measure the length of the gown. So for my client, the length of my client is 40 inches. So now what I need is, first of all, I'll measure the length, which is 40. Then I'll add 2 inches for my folding. So I will roll this out. Measuring the length of the gown, I'll measure the hip measurement. That's from the shoulder to the hip, so it's 24 inches. So I'll measure the 24 inches. I'll rule it out. Then after that, I'll measure the shoulder. So I'm starting the measurement from the midpoint of the neckline to where the sleeve is going to end. So I'm making use of 14 inches for that. Then I added 1 inch to it to make 15 inches. The 1 inch is where I'm going to fold inside. So I'm not going to give it any shape here because it's Danshiki and it's going to be free. So at the down part, I'll just come in by 2 inches here. So I'll give it a curve shape to the hip side, to the 24 inches. It's not really that curve sharp, but you can see the way I'm going about it. So that's all for here. So let me first cut everything out. So for the neckline, I'll cut both back and front together. Then I'm making use of 3 inches by 1 because I'm cutting both front and back together. Then after that, I'll come to the shoulder side. Then I'll measure 1.5 from there, slant it to this neckline. Now I'm done slanting it, I'll just cut it out. So for where the sleeve is going to come out from, I'll measure 8.5. Let me use 9 inches. I'll measure 9 inches. Then let me chalk the mid part of this. So from here, I want to cut the front neckline. So for the front neckline, let me remove this for the back. So for the front neckline, I want to embellish it with a rhinestone, and I also want to attach pockets to it. So let me show you. I'm making use of this fabric. I'm using this fabric, so I've gone ahead to place my rhinestone on it. So since the rhinestone has the stone has a neckline already, so I'm going with this neckline. So which means I'm going to cut out this shape. So this is the front of my fabric. So now I'll pin the two together. Then for the pocket, I'm going to still place rhinestone on the pocket as well. So for the pocket, so since I'm still going to fold this part inside, that's why I did not cut the print away. Now I'm going to tape this on the pocket side. Then I'll place my rhinestone on it as well. So let's get to work. Then before that, sorry, I'm going to cut facing for the neckline, both for both front and back. Now I'm cutting the facing of my fabric. I'm cutting the lining with the for the facing. Then I've added my paper stitch to it. So this is the neckline. I'll first sew the neckline. This is the back. Now I'm done sewing the facing with it. Then I top stitch it. So the next thing now is to go and do my ironing. Go and iron the neckline. So for the front body, like I said earlier, I'm going to attach this rhinestone with it. So what I will now do is, this is the rhinestone. I want to first stitch my stone my fabric on the Ankara fabric that I'm using. So after doing that, then I'll turn it with my facing. But let me first stitch this on it. Now I've sewn this on the Ankara. Now I want to turn it with my facing. So I cut the facing the same shape. That's how you should cut it. It must be the same shape. So I'll just sew it around. So now I've finished sewing the pocket. Now to attach it on my clothes, I measure the hip length. So the pocket is starting from the hip side. That's why I notched it. Now I'm done fixing the pocket. So the next thing now is to fix both back and front together. So now this is my front bodies and this is the back of the Danshiki. So I'll just stitch the neckline this way. Now to sew the sleeve, I'll fold side this side like this. Then I will stitch all.